A rook endgame is always a draw, except when it's not. Let's take a look at some of those exceptions. In this position, your rook is attacked, and you have to move it, but if you move it somewhere random, h5 for example, they're going to be able to play rook b4, they're stopping your pawn from promoting, it's a draw. Instead, you have to play the spectacular and unbelievable rook to b5. Now you're stopping them from playing rook b4, but okay, they're just gonna take a free rook. But now you can push, and the king is too far away, and their rook is not able to stop your pawn either. It's simply winning for you. This is a nice one to know. Okay guys, here is another one. In this position, the pawn is hanging on h7. Let's go ahead and grab it. But then they're gonna grab our pawn, and now they're up not one, but two pawns. This is winning for black. But there's a way for you to win as white. Look at the rooks. They are staring at each other. So what you should do is simply play e6 check. The king has to take the pawn or move somewhere else, and you're able to take their rook, and now you're winning. Pawns are supposed to be pushed, so let's push them one, and then let's push it again, but black's gonna defend it, and now you're not able to promote. But there is another trick here that you can use, and this is a really cool one. It's a deflection tactic. This rook is an important guarder of the promotion square, so what you can play here is rook b6, the only move. And now they have to take because you're giving a check as well, and after they take, you're able to promote, and you're pretty much guaranteed to win. Here's the funniest thing, they can't even take a pawn for their troubles because queen to a2 will win the rook immediately. Here's the next principle that I am going to teach you. When you have a rook, put it on an active square and attack the opponent's pawns. Look at this. Move the rook here to d7 and attack the pawn. Now I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, the pawn can easily be defended. They're simply going to play rook to d3 and guard it. But here's the brilliant move that they missed. Rook takes d6 anyways. And after they take back, you have c5 check. This is a critical fork to notice because now after king c7, they're simply lost. This pawn endgame is winning king a5, and you're able to play king a6, grab opposition, and go on to win very easily right now with mate. Now here's another lesson. When you have active pieces, make sure to use them. So your rook here is beautiful. It is cutting up this king. This king has nothing that it can do. It is stuck. So you should look to check it and hopefully even mate it. Now that's not possible here, but let's look at the check anyways. g4 check. Now okay, the king literally has no squares to go to, so they have to take, and now rook b5 check is deflecting the king away from the defense of the rook, and you can win just like this. Now it's going to be your turn. I'm going to give you 3 more puzzles. And guess what? I'm not going to tell you the correct answer. You're going to have to figure it out for yourselves. So here it is. It is white to move here. How do you win? There is just one move. Everything else is probably drawing. So find the winning move, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the next one. And this one's really, really hard. You have to have a specific logic to your move. Otherwise, it's simply not going to work. So white to move. What is the way to win? Again, everything else is drawing. So use the tempo that you have to win the game. Finally, guys, let's end with this puzzle right here. It is white to move one more time. What do you do? There is just one path. And this one I'm actually going to tell you just because it's so pretty. It's something we've already seen before in this video here. You're going to use the forking mechanism. You're going to take the pawn on h5, winning a pawn. And it's true, they're going to win your rook, but g4 comes very soon thereafter, and you're going to win their rook back. And now your pawn, very importantly, is fast enough to promote, and there is nothing the opponent can do. So there you guys have it. Rook endgames can be very fun. Just look for those tactics that always exist.